Hi, I'm Jed Shirley, and I'm the GM of Regional Services and Information here at Horizons Regional Council. But part of my role is to be an incident controller when we have regional emergencies, and I'm one of 2 or 3 people in the building that do that, including the Chief Executive, so we sort of rotate that role. Just to give you a quick overview of the emergency management group for the region, how civil defence is sort of organised. We have a thing called a CDEMG, that's Civil Defence Emergency Management Group, and Horizons administers it, and it's made up of, this group is made up of all the councils in the region, which is all the district councils like Ruapehu, Tararua, Whanganui, Rangitiki, Manawatu, Palmerston North, Horowhenua and Tararua, emergency services, health boards, and things like all our social support services. So in the recent flood event, Horizons had to put in place the barriers, these portable barriers for flood protection. We had to organise the army for sandbagging in Kowhai Park, and we had a big job primarily around warning people when these flood events were happening. So we have a big monitoring network that does that. In this room here, this is what we call the Emergency Coordination Centre, the ECC, and this is where we start coordinating our side of the emergency, whatever it might be. Different emergency events require a lot of different outputs, and in the one we had last week, which was the flooding, a lot of the talks about the flooding in Whanganui, but actually it was happening in Awakuni as well as Whanganui, the Turakina, the Whangahu valleys, and towards Palmerston North as well, in the Makino.
What I thought I'd just do is quickly give a quick update as we understand things from a river perspective, get your sense of what's going on. I know there's a fair bit going on in Ruapehu that we've sort of only got to grips with sort of later this afternoon.
Key part of that at the start is doing all the warning. We have all these warning systems in place, and the public and other councils and our partners rely on us to give them a lot of warning for when these things are happening. The other thing we have to do is deploy helicopters at different times to get aerial photography of the areas of inundation. Now that's really important for monitoring how far the flood extent's got to. So there's a number of jobs that the regional council staff are involved in. Besides the bits and pieces happening in Whanganui, we have a number of products that the community can access, and one of them is the Rivers and Rainfall website. It's active all the time, and you can go and look at all the monitoring stations on each river, especially the ones close to you, and at any time you can find out what the river height and flow is at that site.